Bedwetting, irritability, aggression, not being able to focus. These can all be signs and symptoms of problems sleeping because you fall on the spectrum. You're autistic. Let's go over some of these. I'm going to apologize now. I have not I've not been feeling well at all. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. So that's one of the reasons we're going over autism and sleep. So, what are common problems when it comes to autism and sleep? One of them would be sleep onset insomnia. What is this? This means having a hard time falling asleep. It is the most common sleep issue described by parents of children that have autism. What's another one? Bedwetting. This one was me for a very, very, very long time. I was very, very embarrassed by it. I was so ashamed and embarrassed. I didn't even want to tell my own parents because it's bedwetting, and you just kind of grow out of that. Well, I did, but I didn't for a long time as a child. Bedwetting. Late potty training and difficulty with potty training are common in autistic children. Some children wake up when they wet their bed. Some children wake to go to the bathroom, then they can't fall back asleep. That one was a big problem I had as well. Or if I woke up, I just couldn't make it to the bathroom on time. And it can be embarrassing for a child, an adult especially, who still has problems with bedwetting. Sleepwalking, nightmares, and night terrors. Sleepwalking is when a child walks around the room or house while being neither fully awake or asleep. I suffered from this when I was very young. I did luckily outgrow that. Nightmares. I used to have horrible nightmares to the point where I would crawl into my sister's bed because I was terrified to fall asleep. They were so realistic. I would wake up not knowing if they were real or not, and it really did a lot. It messed with my cycle of sleep. Sometimes this still happens to me. Restless leg syndrome. This neurological condition is characterized by an urge to move the legs in an effort to stop a tingling feeling when falling asleep. Me. That's me. That's me all the way around. I know when I take vitamins during the day, this does really, really, really help. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't sound very well at all. I don't feel good. Pretty sure I just got over COVID, and I felt like I was dying. I know what death feels like. Well, I don't, but it was just not fun. How does lack of sleep affect autism? Sleep deprivation can worsen autistic symptoms and significantly lower the quality of life. According to research, when you have sleep problems, it will affect some of the following. Make you irritable, increase social problems. Not like we don't already have that. This just makes it worse. Aggression, hyperactivity, depression, increased behavioral problems. Definitely lack of sleep. I will be the first to admit I'm going to turn into a bitch if I don't have enough sleep, and it's not intentional. I'm just tired. I'm overwhelmed. All of my energy has gone to everything else to try not to just attack somebody because I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired and I just need to sleep. How do you know if an autistic child has a sleep disorder? If your child regularly has trouble falling asleep or waking up frequently during the night, he or she may have a sleep disorder. Going to the doctor will figure this out. Let's see. So here are recommended hours of sleep needed per night by age. So usually ages 2 to 3, you need 12 to 14 hours of sleep. Ages 4 to 5, you need 10 to 12 hours of sleep. Ages 6 to 12, 11 to 12 hours of sleep. Ages 3 to 18, 8 to 9 hours of sleep. And ages 18 plus, 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I am going to say I sleep the best when I have about 10 to 12 hours of sleep. I'm the nicest person in the morning. Routine is very, very important as well when it comes to sleep. Make sure you just have a bedtime routine. Also, I've noticed that I like to be awake during the night, and I would prefer to sleep during the day. I have a couple of autistic friends or people who do fall on the spectrum, and they seem to be the same way. To me, it's because the majority of the population is asleep at night, so the world is just quieter. My senses aren't just going crazy. I can process things a lot easier when there's not so much chaos going around going on around me, and that seems to happen at nighttime when the rest of the world is asleep, and that's okay for me. That works out the best for me. So, how can you help a child that has to help sleep better? Sleep environment. Your child's bedroom should be dark, quiet. I like cold. People do tend to sleep a little bit better with the proper blankets. Quiet and cooler, not cold, cooler. Use blackout curtains if necessary. Do this. Just, I know it sounds maybe strange or weird, but controlled environment is just, it's just so important to us autistics. Avoid electronics, phones, tablets, video games before bedtime. These can be overstimulating, and the lights can interfere with the body's process of sorry. Let me try this again. Okay, overstimulating and the lights can interfere with the body's production of melatonin. So this can so when we're playing with things that like are all lights and too noisy, it'll trick our bodies into thinking it's not time to get into that cycle for bed. Limit late naps. No, but yes, I love naps. I love naps. And a nap to me is not 20 minutes. That's I don't even want to take a nap for that long. That would just irritate me. But yes, later naps in the day should be they should be limited. Naps are helpful for preschool children. They're helpful for anybody who needs a nap. But shouldn't be taken too late in the afternoon as they can interfere with bedtime. This is definitely true. Teach how to fall asleep alone. I know, that sounds so strange. How do you teach someone to fall asleep alone? Okay, it's important for your child to learn the skill of falling asleep without parents or a significant other. This will help encourage that they can self-soothe back to sleep if they wake in the middle of the night. This one's a hard one, especially if you have like a stuffy or a person. I know I sleep with my dog. I sleep with my dog, and if he's not in the bed with me, I have a very hard time falling asleep. I like to snuggle up next to him. Exercise. Daytime exercise can make it easier to fall asleep and lead to deeper sleep. Just don't schedule exercise too close to bedtime as it can be overstimulating. Let me read that one to you guys again. Exercise. Daytime exercise can make it easier to fall asleep and lead to deeper sleep. 100% true. Even just take a walk. Just take a walk around the neighborhood. If you have smaller kids and you're in an apartment, take a walk around the apartment complex. Exercise is good. It's really good. It does help. I personally do sleep better when there's exercise involved in my daily routine. Use relaxing techniques. Give a gentle back massage. Leading or listening to meditation. Or adding lavender oil into a child's warm bath water. These will all help with trying to stay asleep. Another one, if you are struggling or your child struggles with bedwetting, limit liquid intake or caffeine. Drink less before bedtime can help prevent bedwetting. Also, avoid caffeine close to bedtime. Soda, coffee, tea, and chocolate. All of these have caffeine in them, and that affects an autistic. It really does affect anybody, but it does really affect autistic people and children especially. All right. So why is this important? It's important to have good sleep routines to help just get into a daily regular routine. If any of this has helped you guys, please like, subscribe. I'm really not feeling well at all, so I'm gonna go. I hope this can relate to anybody out there. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.